Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live once again. It's another episode of the weekly win streak. It's your boy CP3 Bets, joined as always by What Up Bro live on this Friday afternoon where we have some college football. We already got some MLB started. We already got umpires missing pitches 60 feet off the fucking plate and calling them strikes. But regardless, we are live in here, guys. Bro, how are we doing today, my boy?
We're doing great. The vibes are high. The weekend is here. We have a great slate today, tomorrow, and Sunday. What could be better? Great weather. What could be better?
Yeah, man, there ain't nothing better. I mean, it's a little chillier than I like it out here in Atlanta right now, but man, feels good to be back on here, man. We went 4-1 yesterday. Fortunately, one of the plays I did give out on here did lose on the over on Boston College in that game. They did not get it done, but other than that, boys, we cleaned up. I told you guys, me and Bro both told y'all, man, the Broncos would be the easiest bet of our entire lives. And I mean, I would say it was nothing short of the easiest bet of our entire careers. I mean, I hate to be that guy to be the radical, if you didn't do this, you're an idiot type guy. But if you bet on the Saints yesterday, you should probably rethink what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, there was nothing that led me to believe the Saints were going to be competitive. I don't even know why I took the money line. I just didn't want to deal with any backdoor bullshit. I mean, it doesn't matter because we won, so laying the juice doesn't matter. But that game was hard to watch, man. That game was hard to watch.
Nah, it's never hard to watch if you're winning.
I guess.
Dude, if every single game could be like that the rest of my life, I'll take it out. I could get it.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. Just kick back and just be like, yep, I'm him. Cash.
Bro, the amount of especially after sweating out the Guardians game, I don't think I had it in me really to sweat out another bet for the rest of the night. So luckily everything else was sweat free. I told you guys, I got the call in the Rockets game. I knew the Rockets were going to play their starters the whole game and the Spurs weren't going to play Wembanyama or any of their important players. They won by 20. And then we swept baseball. I haven't lost to play this week in baseball, knock on wood. So let's keep the train rolling here. Bro, what game are you most excited for tomorrow, man?
More and more I think about it, I think the Tennessee-Alabama game or the Texas-Georgia game. I mean, everybody's really excited for those games. Everybody's going to be wanting to bet on them. I think we're going to see firepower everywhere. Excited for it. What about you?
Man, obviously those two games are going to be pretty damn good. I'm really excited for Georgia, Texas. Definitely pretty pumped for that game. I'm trying to think what other game. I'm trying to go off the beaten path here. I'm pretty excited, honestly, for Colorado and Arizona. I mean, you obviously stole the two big ones, and anybody who doesn't answer those two is capping. But, I mean, I'm really excited for that one, man. I just think we have two pretty good offenses, two good quarterbacks. It should be a fun game with a lot of passing in it and a lot of points.
Yeah, I agree. Colorado games are always just fun to watch, man. It's a different type of atmosphere in those games.
Have you looked at the NFL slate at all for Sunday?
I've taken just a brief glance. I tell you what, man, some of these lines to me they don't make a lot of sense, T. They don't make a lot of sense. So I'm wondering.
Which ones? Let's talk about it. Which ones don't make any sense?
I like the Browns. How are the Browns only plus 5.5, man? That doesn't make any damn sense, bro. It doesn't make no sense, man. The Bengals are going to come in here and dog walk us, bro. We got nobody to throw the ball to. And nobody that can throw the ball. Half of our defense is hurt. Myles Garrett can't play. Nick Chubb coming back for the first time. We don't know what that's going to look like. 5.5 points. I'm telling you, as a Browns fan, if you do not take the Bengals minus 5.5, you are fucking... Oh, you're a lunatic.
Okay. Are you going to take them?
No, I can't. I can't bet against my guys, but...
That's fair.
That's the play. 100%. That's the play. And Joe Burrow to throw an interception because he will throw an interception like he always does against the Browns. I don't know what his deal is. If you look, he hasn't played against us and not thrown an interception.
Really?
Yeah. He always throws one.
That might be the sharp call out of the day right there. Joe Burrow to throw an INT. Yeah, no, NFL wise, I mean, I'm pretty excited for this Vikings Lions game. Anytime you got the two best teams in the league facing off like that, or the two best teams in the NFC facing off, it's always going to be a barn burner. So I'm for sure excited for that one. And then I'm also excited for Houston and Green Bay, man. That should be another good game. And of course, Kansas City and San Francisco. You know what's insane? I just named like 3 great games, and we have the Steelers and the Jets on Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, they just need it needs to be indefinite. Start of the week. You like if you're in that 4 p.m. window, you should be on flex notice. It's like you're on call for work. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you're in this 4 p.m. window on Monday, we may give you a call saying, listen, this is the more competitive game. We're moving you up to 8 o'clock. And then you opt out the 8 p.m. to the 4 p.m. window. Or you just have 2 games at 8 p.m. Fuck it. But televise the game that people want to watch. Who wants to watch that shit? I'm right there with you. How do we not have Chiefs, Niners on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. We do though. So I do have a fantasy basketball draft on Sunday night. So I'm just kind of going to focus more so on that and just kind of not really focus on the game itself.
Bro, I want to do fantasy basketball. I've never done it before. I'm going to try to do just like a free league, I think. Get my toes wet.
For sure. If I had a spot open in my league, I'd tell you to go ahead and hop in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course you would. Just so you can get a free W.
I don't know. You seem like you know ball, so I think you'd definitely be able to make it through in there. But anyway, bro, we know why everyone's on here, man. It's Friday night. We got bets to place. We got everybody flowing in here right now, guys. If you're in the chat, drop whatever game you're most excited for this weekend. And Bro has an announcement.
I just have a quick question. We were talking about the Steelers, and I just wanted to ask you, what do you think about Russell Wilson being named the starter after Justin Fields has gone 4-2 through 6 weeks and has played pretty damn well?
For some reason, I thought Mike Tomlin said that he wasn't ready to name a starter yet. And George Pickens said that they've been putting in extra time with Justin Fields since he's going to start. So or with Russell Wilson after practice since they haven't played with him yet. So I think it's like not actually official yet.
He's starting.
You think?
Bro, when you go on ESPN Fantasy or Yahoo, Justin Fields' projected points is 0. And Russell Wilson's is like 20 or something.
Yeah, but I mean, Mike Tomlin says he's not naming a starting quarterback yet. You're probably right, but I don't know. We'll see.
Fair. All right, T. First of all, we needed the Dodgers to score there, and they didn't. Is it still 0-0, or is mayhem ensuing?
Still 0-0, nobody out, 2 on.
Lovely.
All right, there's plenty of baseball left to be played. Mets haven't scored anything yet. The Mets are 4 for 29 with runners in scoring position this series. So we'll see if that continues tonight.
Yeah. All right, great. Yes, absolutely. So what's up, Whom? Thanks for joining. So we got college football tonight. We have another MLB game. T, do you have anything in the late night? Are you on anything in this first game?
Yeah, I'm on the over in the first game. What about you?
I got the Dodgers, but so not ideal. Late game, late MLB. What do you got?
Man, we got your Guardians taking on the Yankees. I'm on the over in this game. When I look at this matchup between these two teams, 7.5 seems pretty low, and I think Cleveland's bats have really woken up. First of all, last night's game was definitely probably a top 5 playoff game of all time, if I had to guess. I mean, when you think about what happened in that game, to see the best closer in all of baseball come in, and I mean, the guy gave up 2 home runs all season long, give up his 3rd home run of the postseason. Insane. And then to see Big Christmas hit the 2-run homer, and then Fry hit the walk-off. First of all, I love Fry's quote after the game. Fry said Clase had our back all season long. It was time for us to pick him up one time. So I thought that was awesome just to hear the quote. But I don't know, man. Vibes are high right now at Cleveland. Cleveland hit pretty well against the Yankees. They've seen all their high leverage relievers multiple games in a row now. It seemed like Cleveland's bats have kind of woken up. I honestly wouldn't be shocked to see Cleveland win this game tonight. But I'm just going to go with the over. I think there will be runs in this game. I think the Yankees will be able to score. I mean, both teams have seen each other's bullpens and each other's pitchers a lot of times. I think there's a lot of familiarity. It's going to be like at least 20 degrees warmer tonight. Pretty sure last night it was like in the 30s for that game. Tonight it's in the like 50s. So it's going to be a lot warmer here. I think the ball is going to fly out of the park again and we see runs.
Yeah, I mean, I like that call a lot. You saw yesterday both home runs that the Yankees hit barely got out. They barely got out of the ballpark, and I think today that might be a different story. That was just crazy, man. As a Cleveland fan, my emotions, that was such a roller coaster. I was so happy. I'm like, yes, let's go. We're back in it. Then I'm like, oh, no, we're fucked. And I'm like, oh, we're back in it again. And then we win. It was beautiful. What a great game. You don't have a lot of those. That was a absolute master.
What happened?
3-0.
Dude, you said it before I could even see the pitch. It's all right. There's plenty of time left. Wow. He went down and got that thing too. It's all right. There's plenty of time left, bro.
Yep. This is so fucked. All right. So yeah, college football. I don't care. Guardians, sure, maybe they win. Who knows? I'm not gonna.
Did you take anything?
I don't think I'm gonna bet the game. I got lucky for them to win last night when I bet on them.
Whoa. We didn't get lucky. We got unlucky, and then we got what we deserved. It was a Guardians victory. I mean, Emmanuel Clase blowing that. Bro, I'm not even kidding you. When he gave that up, I was just sitting there on my couch, and I was just like shook. I was like, this is honestly unbelievable. Like, how the fuck did Emmanuel Clase come in here and give up a home run, give a back-to-back home runs? Not one, let alone two. I was like beyond shocked. We got Guardians. I think the Guardians are going to win tonight. I really do.
Yeah, I'm just worried about Gavin Williams, man. He's a young kid. He's an emotional guy. I just wonder if the spot's going to be too much for him. But who knows? I'm probably going to be in a chase position, and we'll probably fire. But
yeah, neither pitcher has pitched in almost a month in an actual game. I'm sure they've been pitching simulated games and whatnot, but that's not a real game and playoff game. I don't think either guy is going to go deep in this game. I think both teams will get to the bullpen early. So we'll see what happens there, but let's move to the college football side of things like Bro said. We got my Florida State Seminoles taking on the Duke Blue Devils. Totals 42.5. Noles are catching 3 points here. What do you think about this game?
Well, my first opinion was that I think Duke would win, but the more and more that I looked at things, like they haven't played anybody. Neither of these teams really have played anybody. Like conference games tend to have lower scoring outputs. Probably I don't have a play on this game singularly, at least yet. I might have to end up firing to try to get something back here, but my lean would be the under. People are going on the over. Like, dude, I don't think there's going to be very many points scored. Guys, both of these teams are outside the top 100 in quality drives and finishing drives. They're like, in terms of offense, like They're not finishing drives. They're not scoring. You're going to see a lot of field goals, in my opinion. I don't think we're going to see a lot of scoring here. A lot of punting, a lot of field goals. But I don't have a play on a side. T, I know that your boys. Is this pick from the heart or is this
Never from the heart, bro. Never from the heart. Always from the head. The only time I would ever bet from the heart is if my team was in the Super Bowl. Then I'm obviously going to bet on them, no doubt. But anyway, you look like bro hit the nail on the head. Both these offenses grade out absolutely horribly. But let's take a look at who these teams have actually played. I think that FSU has actually played a decently tough schedule. So if you look at Florida State's schedule, while I'm not saying they've played like the hardest schedule ever, this is still a pretty decent schedule. Georgia Tech lost by 3. Doesn't look as bad looking back on it. Boston College, not a terrible loss. Memphis, not a terrible loss. Beating Cal, that actually is a pretty good win. Cal's not bad at all. At SMU, get dog walked. Versus Clemson, get their ass kicked. I mean, Florida State is not played that bad of a schedule. Then you look over here at Duke. I mean, dude, Duke's schedule is garbage. FCS team in Elon, Northwestern, trash. UConn, trash. Middle Tennessee State, one of the worst teams in all of college football. UNC, trash. Georgia Tech, and they lost to Georgia Tech. That's the best team they played all season long. I think this Duke team sucks, and there's a reason why the 5-1 team is playing a 1-5 team and laying 3 points at home in a night game on ESPN. It's because Vegas is begging for you to jump in here on them, and that's just simply not what we're going to do here. We're going to take the Knowles, man. Brock Glenn in there gives the offense revitalized. Norvell said in the week off that they're going to plug in a lot more of the younger guys into the offense. I'm telling y'all, it's a total bait line on Duke here. Duke sucks. Give me the Knowles. FSU picks their second win of the season up tonight.
Yeah. Wow. It's a great breakdown. May have convinced me. Not sure. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game, but I didn't even think about that. Middle Tennessee State is terrible. Elon's terrible. The only team they played, they lost to. Truly. Didn't they play Georgia Tech at home too, or was it on the road?
I think it was at Tech. Let's double check. Yeah, at Georgia Tech.
So it's not as bad, but that's still – Duke is not like a huge home crowd team either. You're not going to get a giant – I mean, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, also, Florida State's 22-0 all time against Duke. Duke's never beat them. History repeats itself, bro. History repeats itself. And we get 3 points.
Yeah, there's that.
If Florida State was favored, I probably wouldn't take them here. But this line is just begging you to take Duke.
Yeah. Hey, listen, really quick. If you're on here and you're on SoBet, do not fucking message me and put on my comments crying, whining shit in the fucking second inning. I'm tired of it. I'll just start deleting shit. Quit it. Continue.
But yeah, that's what we like tonight in the FSU game. Let's move to another game tonight. We got a decent little slate stacked up here tonight. Let's see here. Our next game up, we're going to go to the Oregon. Oregon's minus 30 now. It's 27.5 this morning, taking on Purdue with a total of 61.5. You doing anything here, bro?
No. I don't want any part of this game. Part of me wanted to take Purdue plus the points in the first quarter, just thinking that Oregon's going to come out a little bit flat. Purdue just scored a fuck ton of points. And after a huge win against Ohio State, I could just see Oregon Oregon, however you fucking say it, coming out just a little bit slow, a little bit flat, and obviously they're going to win the game. I don't know if they're going to cover. 28's a lot, dude. That's a lot of points in the Big Ten. I know Oregon's not really a Big Ten team, but I think it's too many points. I don't have to play, though. Do you?
I mean, we've seen every single team in the Big Ten struggle traveling 3 time zones. That's what's happening in this game. I mean, Oregon's literally proven they don't care about games against bad teams. They didn't try in the game against who did they not try?
Idaho.
Yeah, they didn't try against Idaho. They literally didn't try in any of these games they played before this. Why would they try tonight against Purdue? Purdue's pathetic. But at the same time, Purdue is a special kind of bad. Oregon could get off the bus and score 30 points. I mean, like, it could easily happen here. Yeah, I don't really want anything to do with this game, if I'm being honest with you. I think it isn't a letdown spot for Oregon, but if Oregon was playing a serviceable team, I'd probably be willing to take them. I mean, I took Michigan State plus 20.5 against them, but I also had Michigan State like close to 60 spots higher in my power rankings than Purdue. So, like, I'd have to be catching 5 touchdowns in order to jump in here on Purdue. At 30, like, honestly, 33.5 and up, I would take Purdue, but 30.5, I'm just not interested. And I'm not interested in teasing that either. That's such a high variance play.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. I almost wonder if you take, dude, I would almost fucking tease Purdue up to fucking, like you said, fucking 35.5, and then you take you go up a little bit and then you take the under. I don't think there's going to be a ton of points. I think it's going to be lower scoring. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not touching this game. More and more I think about it, this is fucked. Nope.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like the kind of game you just don't really want anything to do with. I don't know. It feels weird to me the line moves so much today. It feels like the media was all about Purdue all week long and the line's gone to 30 now. Like something's going on here. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm not touching that game. Let's see. We got another college football game on tonight. And it is not a good game either. Let's see here. We have Fresno State taking on Nevada. The spread in this game is currently 3 in favor of Fresno State on the road, total of 49.5.
Yeah, I can just see the home team covering here. It's an in-conference game, home team covering. Home dogs of less or 3 or less are always live, especially in conference. Like, I understand Fresno has been pretty decent. They've been moving the ball. Nevada, generally speaking, is not good. Historically speaking, has not been good. But I mean, we saw New Mexico State fucking come from the depths and win straight up, and they're literally one of the worst teams in football. In conference game at home, same type of situation, smaller line. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Nevada win or cover rather. But I'm off this game too. I'm on the other night game.
Yeah.
What about you?
When I looked at this game too, I kind of said the same thing. I would lean towards Nevada. The line feels pretty fishy here in this game. It's just I can't really find much of an edge, to be honest with you, in that game. I don't want anything to do with that one.
Yeah, not worth staying up or even stressing a wake and cash over for me.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have to stay up / stress a waking cash, but I don't waking cash. I just stay up like a crackhead. I'm probably not going to sleep much again this weekend. We have Oklahoma State versus BYU is the last game of the night. 9.5-point favorites here for BYU. The over-under in this game is at 52.5. What are you doing, bro, with this one?
Well, I have an official play over on SoBet. So if you guys want the plays, you know where to go. Links in the bio. Use sign up code TP3. Get on in there. Get locked in. But my heart and my eyes tell me there is no way that Oklahoma State stays in this game. How games have been going lately, late night conference games, I just have a weird feeling about this game. Like, dude, BYU has boat raced basically everyone they've played. They've played 2 ranked opponents. Arizona, you can almost say, was a ranked opponent, even though they weren't at the time they played. They were nationally ranked this year. Like, BYU has played some folks, man. They've played some teams, and Oklahoma State really hasn't, except they played Kansas State, and they got fucking shit stomped. And BYU, like, beat the shit out of Kansas State. So it's like everything in my head is like, okay, BYU. Something is just telling me you cannot trust this and do something more creative, which is what I did, and that plays over on SoBet. But what about you, TP3?
Yeah, so I actually have a pretty in-depth cap on this game. I'm not going to give out the play either on this one, but let's put it this way. When I look at this game here, Oklahoma State still is one of the 5 worst defenses in all of college football. Oklahoma State can't run the football. They're going to make a change here at quarterback. You look at Mike Gundy. Gundy has always been the kind of coach where he plays better off bye weeks. Gundy's always done better off bye weeks. He's always has a shaky start to these Oklahoma State teams and somehow weathers the storms and figures it out. I don't think the defense is fixable. I think the offense is plenty fixable, though. I think they're going to change out their quarterbacks. They should be able to get Presley and Gordon involved in the pass game. Ultimately, when I look at this, BYU's got a lot of bad regression numbers. They've gotten a lot of points off turnovers this season. I will say they have a hostile environment to go play at. I don't feel comfortable taking Oklahoma State to cover the number. I mean, I just can't get over how bad this defense is. And I talked a bunch on here and on other shows and on my lives about how that I think Oklahoma State can't defend running quarterbacks, and they've really struggled versus the run, but specifically running quarterbacks. They face another one here. So, I mean, I think these teams are going to march them down the field tonight.
Like it. I like it. I agree.
Awesome. Well, that's all we got, guys, for tonight's games. Bro, anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
No, absolutely not. Thank you so much for joining us today. 10:30 tomorrow, or
we'll figure out a time to go live tomorrow. I'll tell you offline what I got going on, so we'll try to figure this out how we can go live tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. We'll get it dialed in.
But anyway, guys, we appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight. If y'all want to get all our plays for tonight and for this weekend slate, click the links in our bio for SoBet. Use promo code BROBRO. Use promo code TP3. It's $9.95 a month, 30 cents a day. We're cheaper than Netflix to get all our plays, guys. We're going to have a hell of a weekend. Whatever you do, bet